Alhamdulillah, assalatu wassalamu ala rasulihil kareem, amma ba'd, fa'auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi yassir wa la tu'assir wa tammim bil khair wa bika nasta'inu ya fattahu ya fattahu ya fattahu. Allahumma faqihna fid din. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you? Hope you all are doing good. In today's session, inshallah, our topic is introduction to Sarf Sagheer. So you are going to learn what is Sarf Sagheer. In previous lesson, we discussed about different surf patterns. Like there are different patterns or wazan for different forms of each word. Like if the word is coming as past tense, then there's a different form, there is a different pattern that it's going to follow. And if the word is in the present tense form or in the doer form, like ism file, then it has different patterns. And in previous lesson, you also learned that there are specific sets of those patterns for each of the Sulasi family. Like for Mujarrad families, Bab Nasara, Bab Daraba, Bab Fataha, and for Mazid Fihi also. From family 2 to 10 are Mazid Fihi family, and the first family is Mujarrad. So the 6 small families of Mujarrad or big families of Mazid Fihi. Each family has a set of these patterns. So Sarf Sagheer is basically that set of patterns for different forms of a particular word for an individual family. So in previous lessons, in the previous lesson 28, we went through those 10 patterns, kataba, like those 10 patterns for kataba. And remember those patterns were past tense, present tense, doer form, or object form, or done to form, and there are other forms too. So we did that in a chart form. And because kataba, this failed. Kataba, it comes from Nasara family, because kataba yaktubu. So in present form, the middle letter, the Ain letter, has Dhamma. That's why it's a Nasara family. So we did this 10 different patterns of the same word, different forms. The thing is, in the previous lesson, these patterns were arranged in a chart form. However, some of the grammarians devised a very specific arrangement of these patterns and standardize it to be used every time we do Sarf Sagheer of a particular family. For a particular word, like we use that standardized template for a particular word for a particular family. So this is a specific arrangement of different patterns. This arrangement serves as a template, and we use that template for each word. So let me show you that one. Before we, okay, this is the Sarf Sagheer template. So before we go through this template, let me show you the chart we did last time. Okay. So this is the chart we did last time for failed kataba and for Sulasi Mujarrad. So, and we saw almost 10 patterns for a different form of kataba. So we saw past tense, present tense, then doer form, which is ism file, and past passive, present passive, then the word in the objective form or done to form is maf'ul, and then command, and then forbidding. So we learned these 10 patterns in the chart form, and we also discussed these patterns in detail. The only thing that, with Sulasi Mujarrad is that the masdar, the idea word, the masadar from Sulasi Mujarrad are different for each word. So in Sulasi Mujarrad, masdar doesn't have a fixed pattern. So for each word, we need to look it up in the dictionary because it depends upon which word, different words have different patterns for masdar in Sulasi Mujarrad. One more thing that I wanted to show you from previous lesson was this thing. When we were just going through different types of words, ma'lumatun. So ma'lumatun is on the pattern of maf'ulun, maf'ulun, and ta is added because we know for muslimun we have muslimatun. So here ma'lumun is something known. So this is not masdar. This is on the pattern of ism maf'ul. Ism maf'ul, the objective form. The objective form, the done to form. An ism on which the action was done. So ma'lumun, something known. A fact that is known. So this was a mistake in the previous lesson 28. So just to let you all know that ma'lumatun is ism on the ism maf'ul pattern. And then let's this is the chart, and these are the 10 patterns that we use. Set of 10 patterns that we use for Sarf Sagheer. Past tense pattern, fa'ala, present tense pattern, yaf'ulu, then ism fa'il pattern, fa'ilun, then past passive, madi lil majhul, madi mabni lil majhul, fu'ila pattern, fu'ila. Then present passive, fi'l mudari, mabni lil majhul, yuf'alu, yuf'alu. And then ism maf'ul is maf'ulun. Command is uf'ul from bab nasara, and forbidding is tuf'ul, la tuf'ul. And the zarf or the time or place of action comes with the pattern of maf'alan, maf'alun, maf'ilun, and maf'alatun. 3 patterns are there. So let's see the template, that the Sarf Sagheer template. Let me show you and explain it to you. So this is the Sarf Sagheer template, and the previous one, the previous slide is the diagrammatic one, and this is the actual template that inshallah we are going to use for every word, for every particular family. So this is the actual form. This is the actual form. Fa'ala yaf'ulu fa'lan wa huwa fa'ilun. فعل يفعل فعلا وهو مفعول الأمر منه أفعل ونهي عنه لا تفعل والظرف منه مفعل مفعل مفعلة مفعلة. So this is the pattern, this is the Sarf Sagheer template that we inshallah we are going to use. This masdar is I wrote it in blue ink because we are doing Sulasi Mujarrad. So Sulasi Mujarrad, this masdar pattern won't be fixed. There won't be a fixed pattern for masdar for Sulasi Mujarrad, but inshallah when we will be doing Mazid Fihi, then this all these 10 different patterns would be fixed for that family. Okay, let me explain one by one. You saw, let me count those patterns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This masdar comes again in the second line. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11, these are 3 forms of the 11th pattern for zarf. So there are 11 pattern, and look, this masdar comes twice. So it is counted twice. Otherwise, overall, there are 10 patterns, okay? So in first line, in the first line of Sarf Sagheer, and you know, when we write Arabic, when we write or read Arabic, we go from right to left. So in the first line of Sarf Sagheer, the first word is from past tense, active, past tense, regular past tense, actual like فعل ماضي معلوم when you know the file. So and فعل مضارع, then the second word is from فعل مضارع, present tense. Then we have masdar pattern. Then we have fahuwa word, a word in between fahuwa. And when I'm going to translate it, you will see how this works. Fahuwa, then ism file pattern. So this is line 1, past tense, present tense, masdar, then fahuwa, then ism file. In the second line, we have again past, but passive, past passive, okay? Again, at this position, at this location, present tense, but the passive form of present tense. And then again the masdar, and fahuwa, again fahuwa, then ism maf'ul, because ism maf'ul is done 2 form, right? So past passive, present passive, then masdar, then ism maf'ul. Then in the third line, we have commanding fail, and we say it with al-amru minhu. Al-amru minhu means from this 3-letter root word, from this jizr, or from this 3-letter root word, the command is that. Wanahi anhu, and the forbidding from this letter, from this word, from this jizr is that. Wazarfu minhu, again the zarf from this word jazr or 3-letter word is then. We say the zarf like this. If we say fa'ala, to perform, to do something, right? So if we take fa'ala, so past tense fa'ala يفعل فعلا وهو فاعل. فعل يفعل فعلا وهو مفعول. الأمر منه أفعل ونهي عنه لا تفعل والظرف منه مفعل مفعل مفعلة. So if I put like allama yu'allimu ta'liman fahuwa mu'allimun. So allama, he taught, yu'allimu, he teaches, ta'liman, teaching, the teaching. He taught, he teaches the teaching, so he is a teacher. Fa'ilun, mu'allimun is a teacher. Okay, so fu'ila, on this pattern, ullima yu'allamu, ullima yu'allamu ta'liman fahuwa mu'allamun. He was taught, he is taught the teaching, so he is a student or someone who is taught. Mu'allamun is maf'ulun. Al-amru minhu allim wa nahi anhu la tu'allim. La tu'allim wa zarfu minhu is different. Zarf from bab tafil is the same as ism maf'ul. So mu'allamun. So what I was doing, I took the three-letter word alima ya'lamu, and I chose the family bab taf'il, and I did all 10 patterns, and I translated that. The same way we can do for nasara. Okay, so nasara yansuru nasran fahuwa nasirun. Nusira yunsaru nasran fahuwa mansurun. Al-amru minhu unsur wa nahi anhu la tansur. Wa zarfu minhu mansarun mansirun mansaratun. So that's how we do Sarf Sagheer. Nasara, he helped. Yansuru, he helps. The help. So he is a helper. Nasirun. Nusira, he was helped. Yunsaru, he is helped. The help. Fahuwa mansurun. So the one who gets help. The one who was helped. Al-amru minhu unsur. Help. Wa nahi anhu la tansur. Don't help. Wa zarfu minhu mansarun. So this is the time or the place of help. Okay. So this is how the Sarf Sagheer goes. We can do some practice over here. Like kataba, we can take kataba, kaf, fa kalma is kaf, ain kalma ta, and ba kalma, lam kalma is ba. So we can write over here. Let me see if I can include Arabic keyboard here. Let me pause the recording and see if I can include Arabic. Okay. So let's do some practice. Fa'ala. The pattern over here is fa'ala. Oh, this is a slide. I cannot make changes to the slide. Let me go to the Google Doc. Okay, so let's take this. So fa'ala, which is past tense, we can write on the same pattern. Ka, ta, kata, ba. Okay. Then yaf'ulu, right? Yaf'ulu. Or I can write just below it so that we can keep the pattern here, and then uh, replicate the same pattern. So on the same pattern, fa'ala, we have kataba, then yak, to bu. So yaf, u, lu. Wahua, same. Sorry. Kataba yaktubu. Here the pattern is kutubun for masdar. Ku. Hold on. Here. Ku. Tu. Bun. Okay. Kataba yaktubu kutubun. Wahua. Wahua. Katibun. Fa'ilun on the same pattern. Ka. Ti. Bun. Then the next line is the past passive is on the pattern of fo'ila. So it would be on the pattern of fo'ila, ku, te, ba. And present passive, فعل مضارع للمجهول يفعل. So yuk, ta, bu. So this past passive and present passive, they don't, they have a specific pattern for ila and yufalu. So you might have noticed that in bab nasara, ain kalma has dhamma in present tense, but in present passive, present passive strictly follows the present passive pattern, yufalu. So yuktabu. Okay, kutiba, yuktabu. Masdar remains the same in the second line. So ku, tu, sorry, ku, tu, bun. Kutubun. This is fahua. 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 Not wahua. Fahua. Fahua maf'ulun. Kataba yaktubu kutubun. Fahua katibun. Kutiba yuktabu kutubun. Fahua maktubun. Something written. Maktubun. Katibun, the writer. Maktubun, something written. Al-amru minhu. Al-amru minhu. Uktub. Sorry. Single dhamma. Uktub. Wanahi anhu. La taktub. That's taf'ul is the pattern. So la taktub. La taktub. والظرف منه مفعل is مكتب. مكتب. Then maf'ilun is maktabun. Let's keep it here. Maktabun or maktabatun. Okay. So let me make it like turn this into black so that it follows the same pattern. So uktub, la taktub, actual words of the family. La taktub and then maktabun. So this is how we do the Sarf Sagheer, and we do much orally than written, but just to let you show you how we do for each word how we make Sarf Sagheer. So for kataba, to write, kataba yaktubu kutubun fahuwa katibun, kutiba yuktabu kutubun fahuwa maktubun, al-amru minhu uktub wa nahi anhu la taktub wa zarfu minhu maktabun. So maktabun, maktibun, maktabatun. So that's how we do it. And I hope you understood this. We can do some other, like this is the exercise. Let me, hold on. Okay, so this is the exercise we can do. I can show you how you are going to do for each word. And I chose these words, 3-letter words, so that because they are all coming from through Bab Nasara family. So, and you can use this template. Fa'ala yaf'ulu fa'ala. But for Nasar, for each word, you would have different pattern for the masdar, because this is Nasara is Sulasi Mujarrad. So you can see fasaqa yafsuqu fusuqan fahuwa, like fusuqan and fisqan, both are masdar. So you have on the fu'ulan pattern, one masdar is on the fu'ulan pattern and the other masdar is fa'ilan, on the pattern of fa'ilan. And for hashara yahshuru, you have masdar hashran, fa'lan. Makara yamkuru, makran, again fa'lan. Khalada yakhludu, khuludan, fu'ulan, on the pattern of fu'ulan. So every word has a different pattern for masdar for Sulasi Mujarrad. But inshallah, when we go to, when we will be doing Mazid Fihi, then even the masdar will have a fixed pattern. So over here, fasaqa yafsuqu fusuqan wa fisqa وفسقا فهو فاسق. Hashara yahshuru hashran fahuwa hashirun. Fa'ilun, on the pattern of fa'ilun. That's how you are going to do this Sarf Sagheer for fasaqa, makara, hashara, and khalada. So if you have any question, you can ask me during interactive session, inshallah. So let me stop the recording. Inshallah, see you in the interactive session. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.